Basecamp is one of those software that can allow work to happen smoothly within a system, a framework that the Basecamp team developed based on their own key principles. And the core foundation behind Basecamp as a software is that everyone working on their tasks needs uninterrupted time of focused work to actually make progress on any project. The Basecamp software is built around this core principle. Everything that you see on a project board and all the features are very intentionally laid out to ensure that communication happens within Basecamp and within each project page. And each project can be broken down into lists, tasks, and items can be assigned to specific individuals. And everyone can actually choose if they want to get notified or not at the click of a button, thanks to this icon right here at the top right corner of the app, where you can decide if you want to turn notifications on or off and when. And so this is very powerful because it applies the key principles in the world without email by Carl Newport. So let's take a look at an example project, what it looks like in Basecamp, and which are the main features of the software. In particular, we're going to look into two key features. The first one being the hill chart of projects and how tasks can be managed in Basecamp. And the second one being the automatic check-ins or questions that you can ask regularly to team members or to project members to ensure that everyone is aligned on the overall project. So essentially, Basecamp is a project management tool. Here is an example project that I have on my home dashboard. So when I click here, the first project that I see, and the only one that I have indeed, is business website development. This is an example project. And whenever you open the project page here in Basecamp, you have a predefined structure with three core sections. The message board is where everyone in the team can broadcast messages regarding a specific project to the whole team. To-dos is the section where you can keep track of your lists and tasks, as well as the hill chart, which is the feature that we're going to see later. You have a section for docs and files, where you can pull data either natively from Basecamp or from external tools like Notion or Google Docs. The campfire chart is the fourth section in the Basecamp project dashboard, and the campfire chart really is not equal to the message board. Campfire chart is much more informal, and everyone in the team can chat in there at any time. But the chat in there is not really regarding the project itself, but it can be random chatter. Whereas the message board is specifically built for broadcasting messages about the project. Schedule is your way to see your tasks in a calendar. And the automatic check-ins is the feature that can bring some intentionality into any project, which is asking people, specific people or everyone in a team, a question on a regular basis. For example, we might ask weekly, what did you do this week? What were your main struggles for advancing the project in the week? And these things can be asked at a regular cadence, where you can set up automatically in Basecamp. So the first thing that you're going to see today is to-dos. And so this section here is where the true task management happens. And you can see that at the very top, there is a hill chart. A hill chart is a visual representation of the status of a project, because at Basecamp, they believe that every project goes through two main phases. The first one, which is when we're figuring things out and things feel and look very scattered, and there isn't a clear purpose behind the project. And the second one, where things start to happen, and so the ball starts rolling and everyone understands what they're working on, and the project is advancing smoothly. And the hill chart is a feature that allows you to keep track of that, so that the whole team can understand visually where the project is overall, and can ask for support if they feel like they are not matching the overall status of the project. So this can be especially powerful if you're working in a team and you want to align everyone around the status of a project. So each project then can be broken down into multiple lists composed of items to check off. And this here is an example list that's called content finalization. You can think of this as a milestone as part of the business website development project. So content finalization might be about writing all the copy needed for the website. And within that milestone, content finalization, you will have multiple tasks that you want to assign to specific individuals in the team or to yourself to ensure that progress happens over time. So this is the list that you can also give a description to. Here we can have multiple checkbox items. So if you want to add a new checkbox item, you can just add a to-do right there. Here it's going to be the name and assigned to is a person or multiple people from your team. In this case, that's just me for now. Here, you have the option to notify specific people when this task gets completed. This can be particularly useful for team projects, where you as a manager might want to know when a certain task is completed, because that might require you to take some steps or to review something. And so here is where those stakeholders can be notified for the completion of a task. The due date can be a specific day or multiple days. If it's a specific date, let's say Thursday, then you can also choose to repeat this task over time. So that's a recurring task feature. And it can be every day, every week, every other week, or whenever you like. In this case, our task doesn't repeat. And here you can write any extra notes or description of the tasks as you need them. Then you're going to add the to-do right there. And so this to-do now will show up on my dashboard because it was assigned to me. And my dashboard is under my stuff right there. So once I'm done, I can check this off. If you go back to the main dashboard for business website development, you will notice that automatic check-ins is the other key feature that I want to look into in today's video. So automatic check-ins are questions or prompts that you can ask team members on a regular basis. If I want to add a new question, I can go here, add new question, and here I can type my question. For example, let's assume for this test that we want to ask each team member in the project if they had any struggles in the day. And we want to ask this every day at the end of the workday. So here, I'm going to type my question. How often I want to ask this question. Let's say you want to ask Monday through Friday and end of day, 4:30 p.m. But you can also pick your own time and customize it even more. And here you can choose to whom you want to ask this person. So it can be one person or multiple individuals. In this case, I'm the only one in this workspace, in this Basecamp account. And so I'm the only person I can ask this question to. And once you're done setting the question up, you can start collecting answers. So right now, every team member in the project will receive this question in their Hey inbox right there every day at 4:30 p.m. And if they want to answer, they are free to do so. If they do not want to answer, that's perfectly fine as well. And they can skip the answer at any time if they wish to. And those are the two key features of a Basecamp project dashboard. To-dos with a hill chart showing the visual representation of the status of a project, and the automatic check-ins that can help you as a manager understand better how things are going and ensure that everyone is taken care of in the overall project and in the advancement of the objective that you set out for yourself. Thank you for watching and see you soon.